What's up, guys? Welcome to Game Scrubs number 11, Just the Essentials. I'm one of your hosts, Cal, and joining me, as always, as per usual, Jake. How you doing?
I am doing really good. I have a day off, so that's nice. My life hasn't really changed due to this coronavirus, other than not being able to go to public places and just like dick around looking at video games and movies and stuff. But I guess I am an essential. I'm an essential employee to the economy, allegedly. I cut videos, and I sent Cal a link to it, but last night for our sports show, I cut a parody video of like extreme chess, and it was really dumb, but really fucking funny. So yeah, that's what I'm up to, just hanging, playing video games. I finally started Fire Emblem Three Houses. Picked my house and
Ooh-wee.
everything.
Did you pick a house?
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Who do you think I picked?
I hope you picked Golden Deer.
I fucking did, dude.
Yes! Ooh! I am so excited for you. That is the best house, hands down.
So
Hands down. By far the best.
yeah, one of our followers gave me a tip on it. She was like, "Yo, dog, you got to do the Golden Deer," and I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. It's like, oh,
I'm very, very excited.
yeah.
Like,
Cloud is such
I'm
a likable character.
oh my god, right? One of the whole reasons I actually haven't got Animal Crossing yet is because I'm like, man, I just started Three Houses, and like I'm borrowing it from somebody, so I feel like I should sit down and just play it, beat it, then get Animal Crossing.
V in the chat saying the fact that Cal chose Golden Deer tells me I shouldn't go Golden Deer. Maybe you should get a Switch first, you punk. I know you don't have one.
We're starting a GoFundMe for him. We've discussed this in the Smash streams.
Oh, really? Fee has to resort to e-begging.
Fee's an e-boy.
Can't wait to get his... Whoa, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there.
GoFundMe all day.
His fucking bathwater.
Oh my god.
You know,
Where'd you get
plus
it?
he's already used to sending fucking feet pics. He's sending us pictures of his busted big toe all the freaking time.
Dude, I was ready to drop a $50 donation right there.
I dropped something all right.
God.
Speaking of
I mean,
dropping off.
Are we e-boys, though, before we get started on this? We're e-boys, right?
No, because neither of us have dyed our hair green yet.
I mean, yeah.
Or
dude,
like fucking whatever color is like the in color of the month.
Dude, Ninja ruined that for me so bad. I always wanted really fun, wild hair, and then I'm just like, God, I don't want to be anything like that man-child.
I've been thinking like, I don't know, every once in a while I get an urge to like just go wild with it. And I don't know, there was a time, I don't know if I told you about this, but there was a time where I genuinely was considering getting dreads.
Dude, that's pretty wild. I don't think...
It's a commitment like for at least 2 years.
Exactly.
Eyeliner hearts
E-boys.
beneath the eyes. That's
Oh my
that's,
god. I mean, I can do it. I'll do it.
I don't have any eyeliner. I'm not allowed in public places right now, technically.
Yeah, he's not allowed to go do that. He's not allowed.
So I'm technically even more of an e-boy then.
Yeah, exactly.
But
Man,
we'll get to that portion of the show a little bit later.
Yeah, that's how, yeah.
So,
Yeah, hit me up with this first news, though.
first news is going to be the biggest news that I'm sure everybody saw coming at some point. But throughout the week, there was this growing sense of why is GameStop still open? And including a video I saw on YouTube where a guy recorded a meeting with the executives and wound up posting it, where they considered themselves a essential service, so they were going to remain open in as many states as they could, even if they were told to close. Well, they finally did close on Saturday.
Finally, dude.
opting for a delivery at the door service for the locations that do remain open. So they'll also be giving employees 80 extra hours of paid time off and 2 extra weeks of pay to those who aren't at stores that are closed. You get the point.
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
So, yeah, I think that's a smart move.
Yeah, it took them long enough.
For a company that's tanking already, the last thing you need is bad PR.
Oh my god. And it wasn't just bad PR. It was horrible PR. And it was like all week. I was interested if because it really started picking up like on Tuesday last week was when the first like articles really started dropping. And I was like, are we still going to be talking about them not closing on Monday when we do the podcast? And fortunately, they announced Saturday that they were closing. But man, I legitimately thought we were going to be talking about this. I actually work at a TV station, and I pitched this as a story on Friday because that's when Animal Crossing and Doom was coming out. I was like, I think it'd be really interesting to go talk to employees about this, how they're prepping for this, and what it's like in this current state. But it didn't. No one was interested, as per usual with my nerdy ass pitches. But it's just fascinating to me. It blows my mind. How fucking dense are these people?
Yeah, no kidding. I don't know about dense even. I think what they are is greedy. They saw the fact that a bunch of people are taking some time off. They're like, ooh, that means maybe people are going to be looking for games. And that means we can stay open, right? Wrong.
Right? Wrong.
You're dead
Thank
wrong
goodness.
right there. Let me tell you.
Ugh.
All sorts of game stores are going to be closed down in the immediate future. Okay? And let me tell you why. Gamers are disgusting, they're animals, and quite frankly, they're horrible.
Quite frankly, they're horrible. It's so spot on and holistic. I mean, like, let's be honest. If true gamers are more prepared for this than anybody. They don't go outside. They aren't wasting valuable resources like water and soap.
They have they have bacteria cultures living on them.
Yeah, they're developing very strong antibodies.
Just my belly button.
They aren't using up the toilet paper because they probably don't wipe. Like, that just takes
can't
time away
reach.
from gaming.
Mom!
Man,
Bash him!
Dude, it's a South Park episode with Make Love Not Warcraft.
Yeah.
Map packets, just like shitting into the bedpan.
Really
But
quick.
Yeah, hit me.
Back when iTunes first became big, and they had like TV shows up for sale, that was the first TV episode I ever bought was that. Because
That's awesome.
I at the time streaming was not really, it was like a YouTube only sort of thing. So there were no like TV shows really. I mean, there were shows, but not like shows you'd see on the television.
Exactly.
Online at the time.
Mm-hmm.
God, I'm old. But I bought that episode in particular because I was like, oh, I want to see it because I missed it on TV, and I was like, I'm not gonna watch all day and night of Comedy Central just to maybe see the episode again.
And it's so good.
Yeah, it is.
I also bought that episode, but I put it on my PS3 back in like 2009.
I brought the sword here.
You have to push
how do
F.
I drop it?
God. Well, you know what else dropped besides the sword?
The award season, kind of.
I mean, yeah, GDC just announced that they're trying to figure out some time to go in the summer, but whatever.
Yeah.
They'll have their time. They'll get there.
So both the Independent Games Festival Awards and the Games Developers Choice Awards have been announced. Now, we'll go through it. I feel like we can just blast through these. For the Independent Games Festival Awards. and the Games Developer Choice Awards, and then maybe if we have anything to say after all that, we'll talk about that then.
Sounds good to me.
So starting off with the Independent Games Festival Awards, the best student game goes to Boredom. Boredom. Audience award was A Short Hike. Excellence in audio goes to Mutazione.
You got this.
It might be Italian. Excellence in narrative, Heaven's Vault. Excellence in design, Patrick's Parabox.
Ah, yes.
I like that name. Good alliteration, and I like instead of docs, it's box. That's nice. I like that.
Yeah, it's like the Patrick.
That design is great.
Oh, yeah. Excellent. Really.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh, it's like the episode of SpongeBob with Patrick and SpongeBob in the box. That's why I just assume the whole game is.
We're in a box.
Imagination.
Yeah. Excellence in visual art, Knights and Bikes.
Nice.
I agree with that. Nuovo Award, not to be confused with whatever that other thing it was that we talked about before that we started here. The Space Between, Sumas McNally Grand Prize, A Short Hike. So congrats to A Short Hike, kind of sweeping that up a bit.
Yeah.
And now
That's pretty dope.
the Game Developers Choice Awards. Best Debut, Disco Elysium. Innovation, Baba Is You. Best Technology, Control. Best Narrative, Disco Elysium. Best Audio, Control. Best VR/AR Game, Vader Immortal, a Star Wars VR series. Best Mobile Game, What the Golf? Best Visual Art, Control. Best Design, Baba Is You. Audience Award, Sky Children of the Light. And Game of the Year, Untitled Goose Game.
Of course, dude.
Oh.
Good honking game.
So that's pretty impressive. I mean, with Control and Disco Elysium kind of, controlling a majority of the other awards, I did not expect to see Goose Game actually get that.
Yeah.
But it did.
Yeah, definitely.
So, first off, I'll just say right now, the only one of the Independent Game Festival Awards that I'm even aware of or knew about was Knights and Bikes.
Yep, same. I'm a casual.
Yeah.
Indie casual over here.
It does make me interested in A Short Hike and Heaven's Vault.
Yeah, dude.
A Short Hike mostly because I haven't been outside in days. No, I'm kidding. I was outside yesterday.
He's been pissing and drinking. He's been pissing into bottles and drinking it for weeks. He's only been quarantined for like 6 days.
Yeah, I mean, look at this shit.
It's quality, man.
GDC Awards. Best Debut. Disco Elysium.
Oh, yeah.
Fans of the channel, OG fans, maybe, at this point, may remember that I used to actually stream this until I realized it is not a good streaming game. Like, it's a lot of reading. It's a lot of sitting in one place and thinking.
True.
Instead of, like, Twitch-friendly format of a game. Like Overwatch or Smash or Doom, like those are fun games to watch and play. And Assassin's Creed as well, I will say.
Some faster paced games.
Oh.
Oh no! What's the spoiler laugh?
Oh, Mach in the chat saying I've been quarantined for 3 weeks. Consequently, I haven't left the house in 2 months.
That's the big mood, Mach.
Oh, hell yeah!
Oh, dude, get ready for the sick emote. It's Rosie the Riveter Ramona.
How do you make that?
I used stream channel points to put the Rosie the Riveter bandana on Ramona.
We can do it.
Oh my god. We'll get through it together, but separately.
Yeah. Whew. Sorry, that was too funny not to
That
bring
was
up
really
real
good.
quick. I will say, Control. I own it.
I need
Haven't
to play
played
that
it.
game. Yeah.
Until Goose
I've heard-
Game. I've literally seen the entire game from start to finish on YouTube, and I don't really feel I need to play it.
I want to play it still.
Unfortunately,
I haven't actually watched much more than the first level
with the
or
farmer.
first area. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I need to get on it. You know what?
Although
I don't
my
need to
understanding though was that they actually had Beaker in the game.
That's awesome. You know what I don't need to get on though, Cal?
What's that?
I don't need to get suspended for making insensitive coronavirus jokes on our stream.
Thank goodness we're not making any of those today.
Our title. Oh man. Well,
It's a
she's
sensitive joke. That's the difference. Ours is a sensitive joke.
back. Exactly. It makes sense. It makes people think.
Yeah.
It's important. Now, popular satirical streamer Casey Tron, she's been suspended after making a really shitty joke last week.
Stupid fucking moron.
Oh man. She got asked a question about the coronavirus, and she said yes, and we should leave. Or what? What even? Did they
It was
ask?
about if she'd
If they
she'd kissed the Bachelor.
Yeah.
So
whatever.
Raj Patel-
Yeah.
Hosts a reality show, basically that is The Bachelor, but with
Just with
streamers and shit.
Yeah.
And they asked the contestants if they would kiss the Bachelor, even if he had the coronavirus.
God. Her response was yes, and we should leave quarantine, and we would try to spread it as much as possible because the world would be a better place without old and poor people. And then a couple contestants laughed, but then Patel was like, "Oh my God, Casey, what the fuck?" Which is how I would react.
Exactly. Raj Patel had it right.
God, that's fucking awful.
Yeah. So naturally, she is indefinitely suspended for quote engaging in hateful conduct and threats of violence against a person or group of people.
Yeah.
And then she says, quote, "I don't condone hatred towards any person, and it was a poor reflection of my character. I'm just trying to take this all in right now. I ask that my audience please remain calm and rational."
Dude, her audience is never calm and rational.
Yeah, they're a bunch of sweaty, meat slapping nerds.
I was gonna say a bunch of neats, dude.
Yeah. God, it's just like, why does she have... Never mind. I know why she has an audience,
Like her
but
bit's
it's definitely
funny.
not for... Huh?
Her bit is funny. Like her character that she portrays on Twitch is funny, but nobody watches her for her character,
Yeah.
which
Definitely
is stupid. Yeah, that'll happen. You know what? I'm done talking about this lady.
This fucking idiot. Yeah. Let's talk
You know,
about something... well, okay.
I was gonna say, you know what else is gonna happen?
Yeah.
Fucking physical copies of Final Fantasy VII Remake may be delayed due to pandemic. I mean, it was bound to happen.
Yeah. Physical copies of many things, including,
Yeah.
I don't know, toilet paper. That's not insensitive. That's
That's
just
just a fact.
reality.
Yeah, this is the hell we live in.
This is, yeah.
I just want to be pure.
I'm clean, Charlie. So,
God.
yeah. They basically announced on Twitter, you know,
Funny.
you know, quote, "Due to the extraordinary circumstances the world is facing with the COVID-19 pandemic, we want to update you on how this is priorities well-being, blah, blah, blah." You know, not blah, 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 but you get the point.
Yeah.
Same thing everybody's saying right now. We want everybody to stay safe and that it'll still come out on April 10th.
Yep.
However, there may not be physical copies, essentially.
Yep. That's okay. That'll, like, whatever. As long as they can still get their game out and make their money.
Yeah.
Like, honestly.
I mean, I wasn't planning on driving up to a GameStop anyway for it.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Honestly.
anywhere near a GameStop, to be honest.
just safer that way.
Yeah. All right, so that pretty much covers that. There was a couple other things regarding Amazon, but honestly, I'm throwing it out there. Fuck Amazon. So let's move right along to interesting developments regarding the game Dreams, where Mario creations have been pulled by Sony after Nintendo had a complaint.
Yep. Claimed a copyright strike on the model. It
Yeah.
did look really good. It looked like exactly like Mario. Gosh.
Yeah, so obviously people aren't going to be that creative. And they're going to just say, oh, it's me, Mario. When they could say, it's me, Oiram.
Oiram. My favorite character, Oiram. The ceiling fan repairman.
Oiram, the electrician who travels through pipes of electricity.
Oiram.
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 Oh my gosh, no way that this was
Pokemon.
Oh, that's Pokemon Uranium. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically this article goes into other stuff that Nintendo's claimed as well. Because that's what they're kind of known for, honestly, is cracking down on copyright strikes. Which, it's kind of sad. Because
It is.
if someone wants to, be creative and make like a ROM hack of Mario or something,
Why not?
it's not taking money away from you at all. In fact,
Exactly. That's my thing.
it's enhancing your own brand.
Yep.
You know? So that's the disconnect that I have with it, and I wish that executives at Nintendo of Japan were a little bit more on board with that.
It doesn't have that Nintendo seal of approval. I know that gold seal.
Oh, I do too.
They branded you with it when you worked at Nintendo.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say they branded that on my bottom when I was born. They were just like, all right, bring out the Nintendo brand.
There's just a Nintendo executive that just like walks through the newborn ward.
It's a young Reggie. It's his first time branding anybody, and it's me on the butt. My body isn't ready for this.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
They just say no, but now his is.
Oh my gosh.
He will be one of ours eventually.
He will be ours. Gosh, it's just frustrating that like that happens with Nintendo all the time, and they are awful about like backwards compatibility, honestly, and allowing people to play their older games. They bust down on ROM sites all the time and stuff like that, and it's just in poor taste.
Yeah. Especially like if you're not going to make it readily available, which I'll admit they have via
some.
Yeah, for those of us that were able to get copies of like the NES or Super NES Mini.
Oh yeah, but also like
before those fucking
their online store has
lame ass
a lot, too.
hoarders took them all over. Just like the toilet paper people, man.
They're all the same people. They're the same worst kind of people.
Punk ass bitches.
You know who else is struggling with backwards compatibility though? PlayStation.
Ha! I like that.
Thank you.
So yeah,
This is ridiculous, dude.
all the backward compatibility won't arrive at once for PlayStation 5.
Basically, what they said in the conference is that they're only going to have like, more than 4,000 games published on PS4. Ooh, that's dope. The PS4 just came out. Why don't you start with older, harder to find games? Like, fuck, man. Who gives a shit?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm starting to care a little bit less about backward compatibility.
Yeah.
At least in terms of like consoles. Because most games, if it's older than like 5-10 years, I'll just get it on a PC at this point. Unless it's an exclusive, and then I'll just be like, well, I guess I'm not playing that. Unless it's like a I need to play it sort of thing, you know?
Dude, Simpsons Road Rage. I need to play that game.
You're right.
Or Hit and Run. Ooh, bangers.
Hit and Run is
a damn perfect game, dude.
Seriously. There's nothing wrong with that game.
No. Everything about it's great. The controls, all the different controls, like driving, walking, the maps, everything's phenomenal.
All the characters.
But yeah. Oh, God, of course. Of course. But I guess the thing with this is, like, they're just falling behind, dude. Like, Nintendo... Not Nintendo, obviously. Xbox is just crushing it with their media game, their PR game right now, and PlayStation's just kind of chugging along, doing whatever.
Mm-hmm.
We get it. You sold out the Xbox One 2-1, but shit, man. You could be a little more scared of your competition going into this next generation. Couldn't hurt.
I forget who it was, but I remember seeing on Twitter that some game developer of note actually had mentioned back when when Microsoft was experiencing the dip with the initial release of the Xbox One, that it's always in waves, but for competition.
Huh.
One generation one is up, one generation the other's up. And then
that's true.
It just keeps going back and forth because one will get of the hubris of the entire company.
Yep.
And it seems the thing is, I don't think it's necessarily hubris on this generation for Sony.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm not
Microsoft
quite
just
sure
has
what
better
it
tech.
is. Yeah, I think that might be it, where Microsoft just said, all right, we are pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, exactly. Although, dude, the PlayStation 3 eventually did outsell the Xbox 360. The Xbox destroyed it out of the box, but PlayStation 3 ended up selling 3 million more consoles, 3.4 million more consoles than it.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, technically it goes in waves, but, like, PlayStation just legitimately has not... Like, the PlayStation 3 was PlayStation's worst selling console at 87.4 million. The worst selling console. Then the original PlayStation sold 102.49 million. The PS4 is sitting at 108.9, and the PS2 sold 155 million. Like, what even is this? God. The original Xbox barely outsold the GameCube.
Oof.
That's just wild. You
That
can
is
you can combine the sales of those two consoles, and they don't come anywhere close to the PlayStation 2.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, it's an interesting spot to be right now. I think PlayStation is still going to have the better games and stuff, but I think they're just going to come out on top.
Yeah, and
They just have, like, they're so tight with their developers. And from what this conference showed, they really, really want it to be as easy as possible for developers too.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
and
huge.
that's a huge boon for sure. Where if you make it easy to develop for your console, well, people are more likely to develop for it then.
Yeah, that was the biggest issue with the PS3 was, like, the PS2 was super easy to develop for. The PS3 was not. PS4 was a lot easier to develop for. Like,
not to mention,
that's just the king.
Well, like with Xbox, they had like the arcade.
Oh, hell yeah, they did, dude.
And that was such a huge like explosion of indie gems
That was brilliant. And they don't do anything like that anymore, dude.
That's what's frustrating. That right there is the most frustrating thing. They have like ID at Xbox or something like that, and quite honestly, I'm not overly familiar with it because I'm not a developer,
Yeah.
a game developer, I should say.
Yeah,
But
exactly. Not a game developer. But dude, like PlayStation and Nintendo are really just hopping in bed with these indie developers and they're just like, let's get as many games as possible.
I mean, how awesome is the idea of calling them nindies, right?
Dude,
That's
it's
such
just
a perfect. That is a perfect way to like promote both them and you.
Yep, exactly. It's a flex. Dude, Super Meat Boy Forever. Still holding out for it. Super hyped. Coming to Nintendo first. But yeah, we'll see where all this backwards compatibility and stuff goes.
Now,
Uh,
another thing that's going to determine sales, the specs. Now,
the specs.
we have covered this for the most part, but it's really been broken down here on The Verge. And basically, from what I've been reading, what I've been hearing, is essentially that the PlayStation 5 is going to be faster, but that the Xbox Series X is going to be more powerful.
Yeah, basically. It has more teraflops, dude. It's got 2.5 more teraflops.
I know you're saying that in a joking manner, but it actually is a genuine measure.
No, yeah, it is. It is. It's just teraflops is a stupid term that they just made up.
I wish that they would, instead of doing the calculation and then calling the result of the calculation a teraflop, that they'd just break that down and say, oh, this and this and this
Yep.
versus teraflops.
Yeah.
Which
But
is
yeah, the
dumb.
teraflop will be a really big move. The fact that the Xbox Series X has a 1 terabyte SSD is huge.
Mm-hmm.
A
Now-
825 gigabyte SSD is nothing to turn your nose up at for like a console, but still.
Yeah. However, I don't know. Games just keep getting bigger and bigger, and I wonder if a terabyte's going to last very long anymore.
No, not at all. And then this thing will be slow as fuck.
And that kind of actually leads us into the next story.
Oh,
Where-
dude, we were just talking about this shit last week.
Proprietary cards.
Dabbing over here. Hit me up, Xbox, with those proprietary cards. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Basically, you'll be able to store games on a hard drive, but you won't be able to play them. And not only that, but these are like specialized SSDs that can essentially, the way they frame it in the article is that these can also help with RAM calculations.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they utilize SSD memory as standard RAM to store game assets on the fly and access them with minimal speed compromises. And so they paired up with Seagate to create a form factor that stopped the SSDs from getting too hot,
Yep.
and also provided a steady 2.4 gigabytes per second through, and essentially it also offloads from the CPU as well.
Exactly. Be interesting for sure. I know as of right now, Sony's trying to not do their own. They're trying to work with other companies so they don't have like proprietary, cards. But as of right now, the only ones that they have the only ones.
Mm-hmm. And those are going to become essential with the larger size of games that are going to come out. At some point, they're going to come out.
Yep.
And a terabyte's just not going to cut it anymore. It's weird to say because, I mean,
That's
I'm
so much
working off
memory.
of like a 3 terabyte hard drive and a 1 terabyte hard drive and a 500 gig SSD.
Mood.
Yeah, I think that's all of my hard drives.
Yeah,
I
I'm
might have one more, but I'm not sure.
I'm working off of 500. I don't know why I was looking at my box, but I'm working off of 500 gigabyte SSD and 3 terabytes internal. So
Yeah. That's actually kind of concerning though, because then they can just jack up that price for those SSDs. They're gonna jack it
exactly,
up
dude.
so much. I wouldn't be surprised if it's an extra $100.
Oh, 100%. It's definitely gonna be, and people pay it.
Yeah. They'll be like, oh, you can get the Xbox Series X for $399 and this proprietary card for $150. You know, whatever. And then they can have it go on sale to $100 or something
Yep.
like that. Or they'll say, hey, for only $499, you can get an Xbox One X or Xbox One Series X, a free game, and a free proprietary card to
Just
expand
grinding
your
my
storage.
teeth over here.
Yeah, because that's totally what's going to happen at some point.
Oh, 100%.
Mark it down.
Come on, do it, you cowards. Gosh.
Moving on.
Yeah, please.
This
This is more exciting.
This is
Sorry.
slightly
Yeah.
more exciting.
Yeah.
Kind of. I like
Kinda.
We both thought this article title was funny.
Funny
Yes.
enough to talk about.
Yeah, funny enough to talk about. So basically, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, there's going to be more stuff associated with it, such as perks.
Woo!
So in-game currency, cosmetic packs for certain games. So the first set of games is going to be basically Phantasy Star Online, World of Tanks, Sea of Thieves, and Smite. There'll be like extra Meseta crystals for buying items in a mission pass.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it's extra content for the game.
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves. You'll get new cosmetics for stuff, including like Ori and the Will-o'-the-Wisp themed masts, which is kind of neat. That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
You
definitely.
can even see that right there. Just little Ori things.
It's fascinating. Got all this stuff going on.
But all of them,
But,
they all seem small in comparison to actually bothering to get the Game Pass. However,
Yeah.
it might be the
However.
tipping point for some. You know.
Mm-hmm. It could be just that little bit, just enough.
Just little perks.
Yup.
So, that's basically it.
That's it, really. I don't have
that.
much to add to it.
Same. However,
You know, I do have to add to this. Hoo-hoo.
Overwatch has released their newest hero, Echo.
Hey, yo, it's a long-awaited AI robot. All right. Read the title.
Yeah, it's an AI robot where the creator of the robot put her mind into the robot.
I mean, they did like make her cinematic debut in a 2018 trailer, so
Yeah,
like it has been a hot minute.
It's
since
been a little
we've
while.
gotten any updates? Yeah.
they teased her that long ago and finally made her available. Although I guess technically a year and 3 months, almost 4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
It's fine, but dude, that trailer's dope.
Yeah, it is.
They're always so good with trailers.
And just based off of what I've seen, basically, she plays a little bit like Pharah, a little bit like Genji, a little bit like Symmetra with her like beam.
Yup.
But
But
her ultimate is she can copy any opposing player's character and play as that character for 15 seconds with a 650% increase in ultimate gain. So basically, if you choose McCree and you land a couple shots, doesn't matter if you do or not, but you land a couple shots, they don't even have to be headshots, right?
yeah,
You'll have an ultimate in probably 3 shots.
yep.
And then you can use your ultimate. And then if you have the time, you can maybe even get a second ultimate off. Now, have with that combined with the insane maneuverability that Echo has.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching some footage of gameplay with Echo, and quite honestly, she seems totally broken right now.
Oh, dude, she's 100% broken right now. That's how we were talking about this earlier before the stream, but that's how all Overwatch characters roll out, though. They're always broken as fuck at first,
Yo,
and then eventually they get, after enough patches and stuff, it all gets taken care of.
yeah, I mean, some characters, though, may have seemed broken from the start, like Symmetra. So
Yep.
what they do is they nerf them into the dirt and bury them.
And make
Just
them
pat
unplayable.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's so frustrating. Anyway. Because I used to play Symmetra, and
Yep.
she was playable then. Now
Yep.
she is worthless. Oh,
Absolutely
worthless.
unplayable. That'll happen, dude.
So anyway, that sounds like Overwatch. Just
Pretty
completely
on-
worthless.
Pretty on brand, dude.
Yeah. No, I that's a joke, but because obviously I play it because I myself happen to be worthless. Moving right
Ah, good joke, though.
along. Bethesda.
Hell yes, dude.
They may have forgotten to check all the files before allowing some downloads.
Oh my gosh.
So basically, there is a DRM-free executable for Doom hidden in the launcher version's files,
Dope.
which means now the pirate community has it.
Yep, it's done.
Pirates have gotten their
already over.
booty, matey.
Yeah.
And they got their
Thieves.
DRM-free.exe, which means, yeah, I don't know, it's cracked.
It's cracked. They cracked the code without even trying.
Yeah, they didn't even have to try.
They didn't have to do anything.
They just gave it to him, which I think is smart. I think
They
that's
literally
fine.
did just give it to him.
I mean, in order to have gotten it in the first place, you'd have to have bought it.
That's true.
So, yeah.
Yep. Just a funny little thing that happened.
Yeah. Not so funny is the COVID-19 dilemma.
We
Or
couldn't get
corona-
through an
aka
episode without talking about it.
coronavirus. Yeah. Fortunately, though, the Ubisoft CEO, Yves Guillemot, I think I said that right.
I believe so.
Guillemot.
Yeah, there you go.
Has sent a company email or message, I guess, stating basically that he is grateful for everybody's work and everybody responding to the pandemic, and basically reassuring all the developers that they have the cash to get them through there.
I love it.
So
That's a big move for Ubisoft. Like, they have such a reputation. Not necessarily for being bad to their employees. They just had a reputation for just blasting through stuff, basically. So it's like they may have their employees just blast through mediocre games for a while there, but at least they take care of them enough.
yeah, I'm glad that they have the guy who copy and pastes Just Dance.
God, a genius, dude.
They have him under their umbrella and are able to take care of that guy.
Yeah, that dude just prints money for him, though, so...
Yeah. Hold on. Let me do a Control F real quick.
Oh, boy.
And then I will search 2019. Okay. Now I will delete and go 20 and
20.
hit replace all.
Oh my gosh.
Boom!
Dude, wow, that's really cool. Apparently the Sea of Thieves team is working from home right now. And that's just great. Chat nailed it. The game might be a little lackluster, but at least they're being kind to their employees.
I played that like in the first week it came out, and I didn't have
remember
anybody
that.
else to play with.
Sorry.
So I was not your fault. It's the game's fault.
It was pretty rough at the beginning. There wasn't a lot going on. The water looks amazing, though.
The water looked great.
Yeah,
It looked fantastic.
so good.
And
Everything else.
I know for sure that there is someone, I forget who off the top of my head, but there is a post about Sea of Thieves that I was blown away to see in the Game Scrubs chat on Facebook, which, by the way, if you're not a part of,
Hit us up.
hit us up. We'll get you in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Gladly. Just post lots of memes, fun stuff. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see different groups doing that.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good to see.
Yeah. Now that may have been a comforting note overall, maybe a positive message to end on. But we had a better one in mind that we came across, and it was one of those, like, we both stop, we look over at each other, and we nod, and we say, this is going to be the final article of the podcast.
It was
Without-
100%.
Without
Yeah.
question.
No doubt in my damn mind.
Now, I know many of you have been wanting this for a long time,
I know I have.
and I only urge you to hold back tears for now.
It's
Try
hard.
not to hyperventilate. It's a good thing, and thank God for Nintendo finally making this possible.
Dude, it's been a long time coming. The fans have been waiting. They've been begging, and they're finally getting it.
You can poop in Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Ugh. So notice the little seat belt.
It makes it look like a little toddler chair.
I mean, you ever have one of those shits where you need to be belted to the toilet?
Otherwise, you're gonna experience some liftoff. Yeah.
It's true. Oh man, that's just so great though. This game is just so damn cute,
Yeah.
and like, God, it's so interactive and people are just loving it.
If I wasn't trying to watch my money, I probably would have bought it by now. Probably digitally.
Oh yeah.
Because, I mean, I'm not doing a drive up for Animal Crossing at GameStop, you know?
I mean, technically Walmart's an essential store because they sell video or sell because they sell video.
Because they sell
When a slip of the tongue becomes the best joke of the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you know, I might just pop in there. I have to get toilet paper, so
Yeah.
I'll go there
we'll
with my
I have to
my
check some
fucking,
funds, but yeah, it's a game that I don't know. It definitely intrigues me, especially realizing how in depth the character creator is, and other stuff like you can make little flags and all that. I think
Dude,
that's
the
awesome.
paintings we were talking about it earlier. The paintings are amazing. I follow a couple different music subreddits, and people are just making paintings in Animal Crossing of albums and posting it in the subreddit, and I love it. And then they'll put the little QR code so you can scan it and like get your own in there. It's so great. It's just such a good social game, and it came out unknowingly at the perfect time.
Yeah. Explore this island when you can't.
Yep. I love in the top image of this article, you can definitely tell this character is wearing Vans. Like little blue Vans.
Oh, totally.
Cute as
You
shit.
can see them.
I want it so bad.
Wait, we can expand it.
Expand.
Enhance.
Enhance. Damn it, I was just about to say enhance. Enhance.
Hold on. I think we can. I think if I do this. No, this.
Chat's right. Look at the look of relief on this
Oh.
villager's eye.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, perfect. All right. Well,
That's about it for us this week. Cal, what you been playing?
oh, plenty.
What you been playing? Sorry, what was that again?
Plenty of Doom. Eternal.
Plenty of Doom.
A ton of Doom. Just. Although I've streamed everything, and I think I'm at about 9 hours ish.
Hell yeah, dude. That's dope.
And you know, I'm actually at more hours in Stardew Valley.
Dude, Stardew's dope though.
Stardew is such a time sink where it's just like you start working and you start saying, okay, in 4 days I'm gonna quit.
Okay.
And then 4 days pass in real life and you're like, holy shit, wait, what?
Exactly. Dude, that's it. No, I remember watching you stream it one night and you're like, oh my god, I've been playing this for 2 hours, and I was just like, oh, that makes me so happy. Just like so into it, didn't even notice. Just like enjoying the hell out of that game. Stardew is just such a good game.
It's, yeah. You know what it reminds me of?
Harvest Moon?
No.
Oh, damn.
It reminds me a lot of when I was playing Civilization 5.
Oh my god, yes, dude, that was like was that the first game you ever streamed?
That
Or was it
the
Hearthstone?
I think that was the first game that I streamed regularly enough to actually have people start trying to watch me. You know, instead of
Yeah,
just like
it's-
me streaming to myself. Like other people got invested and were like, "Yeah, kill the," you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's just Civilization, but it's the same scenario where if I get started in that game,
You're gonna fucking finish it.
like anywhere from 2 to 5 hours will pass,
Yup.
and it'll seem like that.
My coworker was just talking about that. He was like, yeah, I was like trying to do a diplomatic run, so I started a new game, and he was like, I started at like 10:30 at night, or like 11 o'clock. He drove home from work, went home. We worked second shift, and he's like, I just started and just kind of hung out and played. And he's like, I'll just start a new game. It's like, I looked at my clock and it said 4 a.m. and I was like, fuck, I need to get some sleep before I have to go back to work.
Yeah.
God, dude, Galaga in the chat nailed it. You sit down to play Stardew and you look up and you've aged 40 years and you're a grandfather now. I mean, your character does look like a grandfather. It's so dope.
Yeah. My character in Stardew looks like old man Charlie Brown.
He does. Just a little bald head, gray mustache, gray like wraparound hair that old guys get.
Yeah. I couldn't
God.
help, I couldn't help but succumb to the meme at the time, you know.
It was
Just,
perfect.
oh, it's old man Crow.
It was good though.
Whatever.
Dude, I personally have been playing Three Houses. Galaga, you were up for it at the time. You were making dinner. I picked Golden Deer upon your suggestion. And man, oh man, loving it so far. Really enjoying it. And of course, I play a hella ton of Smash.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough though, because man, there are people practicing that I play with every week, and I've mostly just been playing on the days that I stream, and they're playing like every day, and it's starting to fucking show.
Mm.
So I guess I got to get back to practicing more often.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, especially are you in for another week?
Quarantine?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, you better be on Wednesday then. Fucking take your naps.
What
Get
time?
in there.
What time?
11 p.m.
I'll see what I can do. Because,
Yes.
well, yeah, I should be able to do 11 p.m.
Yeah.
The thing is,
Gonna be dope.
I do have class.
Oh, you still have class? Duh.
So
Is it a Zoom class?
No, it's essentially self-guided study at this
Okay.
point. But,
Ooh, that's rough.
or not self-guided, sorry. It's going to be like guided self-study.
Yeah.
I got dyslexic with the words, saying them out loud and all. But essentially, I need to have stuff complete by Sunday, which gives me plenty of time, but they don't know when it's going to be over. So everything's an
course.
online class now.
Yup, that's a fact.
I actually saw, so one of my teachers, we'll call her
Jan.
Jan. Janiel.
Jan the man.
We'll call her Janiel.
Daniel. Okay, perfect.
Janiel the Manual. And she is known for being a bit eccentric. So
Okay.
I think she did have a Zoom class. But
Nice.
she's not my... I only have one class this semester, and it's with like the
It's
head
not
of
with her.
the computer science department. Yeah.
Nice.
So she's not... But a buddy sent a snap saying, oh, teacher isn't here. And then another one about 10 minutes later saying, oh, she showed up. She has a tropical beach backdrop right now.
Amazing. That's incredible. I would do that.
I was like, that's absolutely her. That's exactly what she would do. Of course
That's
it is.
hilarious.
So-
That's what I'm gonna do as soon as I get my green screen. I'm not gonna green screen. I'm not gonna key out whatever's behind me. I'm just gonna put a tropical background behind me. God, there's something else I was gonna say about eccentric professors. I went to I attended college at the same place, and I had this dumbass teacher that was my first professor I ever met in college. And this lady, she was like, I just find the syllabus to be so boring and drab, so I'm going to call it the silly bus. And I was like, what the fuck have I gotten myself into?
Oh, that's you've told me about this.
I was ready to end it all right there on the spot. But that also gave me a good perspective of how fortunate I was for my education compared to my peers around me who literally could not form sentences. It was a comp class.
Why say long sentence when short do better? I can't even get the quote right.
Nah, you good. Well, I think that about ties it up for us tonight.
Yeah. Why waste time say lot word when few word do trick?
God.
There we go. I couldn't remember it. All right.
That's it.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll
Hey,
catch-
wait. Hey, you got to do the housekeeping.
Oh,
do
housekeeping. Housekeeping.
All right. You want me to do the housekeeping or you got it?
You know what? You go for it.
I'll do it this
You-
time. We'll see how it goes.
You remembered it.
Okay, so housekeeping. Make sure to follow us on Facebook. Join the Facebook group. We have a Discord as well. Hit us up about it. It's a fun time. Lots of dank memes. Not gonna lie, Galaga dropped one of my favorite memes. That hand sanitizer girl. Oh boy, that was really amazing and uncomfortable. That was so good. Definitely hit us up about that. We stream every night of the week.
Pretty
Don't
much.
We've done it this week. We did it last week. We can totally do it again this week. Tune in Tuesdays.
Did we stream Thursday? Oh yeah, you streamed Thursday.
I did not. Brandon did. Didn't he?
Brandon did. No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
you
yeah.
did.
But
One of us did.
yeah.
We'll be doing our usual streams. We do a very consistent, tight Smash streams on Monday and on Wednesday and Sunday. We're working on some new stuff. Just keep in touch with us. We're figuring out an even better, more tight streaming schedule. Cal is going to be doing more Stardew, correct?
We'll see.
We'll see. I'm digging it. I'm loving it. But yeah, keep in touch. Follow us on Facebook, all that jazz. Working on Instagram and Twitter right now. And subscribe, follow, ring the bell. There's no bell, but we appreciate it. We appreciate you. Have a good night.
There is a bell on YouTube.
Yes, follow us on YouTube. Hogtide Productions.
Thanks again, everyone. Good
Eat your
job.
Flintstone vitamins. Thank you.
Wash your fucking hands.